Good evening. I'm Claudia Kramer Santa Maria, and I supervise parent programs for the Austin Independent School District. And I'm here to just share a little bit about the Austin Independent School District and some of the choices for parents. I was a teacher for 6 years in AISD at Zavala Elementary School here in East Austin, and then I became principal of 2 campuses for about 7 years. And now I supervise parent programs, so I'm a future parent. I have a kindergartner that will soon be in AISD. But to tell you a little bit about the basic data for our district, we have approximately 82,000 students in our school district. 9,000 of those are African American, 2,000 are Asian students, 47,000 are Hispanic, 186 are Native American, and 21,000 are Anglo or white students. So the diversity in AISD is great. Of those children, 60% are on free or reduced lunch, which means that they're economically disadvantaged. They're kids that need additional resources that we are able to provide for them. And 28% are limited English proficient, which means that 28% of our students are coming to this country as immigrants and are learning English as a second language. So we're very proud of that. We have about 120 campuses in AISD and about 11,000 employees. Just to give you kind of the scope of the district. And one of the most exciting things about AISD, and you can get all the curriculum facts off of our website and the different choices of campuses, but one of the most exciting things that I think as a person that's been in AISD and in Austin for a long time is that we have a new superintendent who unfortunately couldn't be here tonight. But she's coming with a lot of energy and a lot of innovation, and I think that speaks to many parents and is very exciting for me as a future parent of AISD. And she's really come and worked with us in her short time here to really establish 4 big goals that we want the community to really be a partner with us on. And one of them is that all students would be at or above grade level, and really thinking about what will it take to get kids to be reading on grade level and performing academically on grade level. And she's very, very committed to that and is sending a really strong message to all of us. The second goal is to really look at the achievement gaps among groups. As we know, when you have a school district this diverse, economically, ethnically, socially, you're going to have gaps in achievement. And she's really focused on really thinking about what are those barriers to kids learning and how do we meet the challenge of having every child be on grade level. The third goal that we're really working with and trying to really get support for is to have every child graduate ready for college, career, and life in a globally competitive economy, and really thinking about technology and the world that kids are going to enter, which is a very different world than the world even that I grew up in. And so really being aware of that and asking families and community to really take that journey with us to ensure that kids are ready for a different world. And then the fourth goal is to really think about the accountability system, because the accountability system is alive and well in Texas, well, all over, and really think about how do we address the standards and how do we continue to really strive for what the state and the federal government is saying is a minimum expectation, and how do we really go above that, go above the bar. So in thinking about those 4 goals and really shaping everything we do around teacher training, around administration, recruitment, about teacher recruitment, and really thinking hard with folks inside the school district and outside to be able to meet the goals, which are pretty ambitious. And then one of the other big things that I think is new to AISD and that we've already generated a lot of interest around is the dual language initiative. The fact that we are finally at a place where we have a leader that's acknowledging and really challenging us to think about how do we make all students bilingual, and not how do we rush students towards an English-only model. And I think that is a whole new conversation for us as a district. We've had 9 schools apply to be dual language schools beginning in the fall. And out of those 9 schools, 4 have been selected to start the journey now. Ridgetop Elementary, Becker Elementary, Bettis Elementary, and Wooten Elementary School. Those 4 schools are going to really move forward in thinking about how do we teach, how do we create opportunities for kids right now in English and Spanish, but then really thinking about French and German and other languages that parents are interested in, that community really is going to stand behind. So that's very, very exciting to us. And I know that since the announcement of the pilot dual language program, you know, the phones have been off the hook because parents are really excited about that possibility and are really excited about coming to the table to help us figure out how do we maximize the potential that many of our kids bring in that second language, and then how do we really work hard to ensure that our kids are globally competitive in more than one language. So that's a very exciting thing that you're going to be hearing about and listening to and reading about more as we develop it. So thank you very much.